See, this figure indicating a gate, which is similar to our inclined plate. Okay, and this gate is provided with a counterweight here, and also this gate is hinged at this point. And see, yeah, the angle of this plate with this horizontal plane is 60 degree. And so here we are opening the wall and we are supplying water to this portion. Okay, so the level of water, that is from here, that is H, the height of water will be gradually increasing. At a particular height of water, this gate will start move downward in the right direction. It will move. At that time, the water will move in the right side. And subsequently, whatever be the bodies on the water will be moving in the right direction. That is the function of this gate. Okay, I think it is clear to you. And this is a elevation only. Okay, otherwise maybe it is a side view only. And in this gate is having its own width. Okay, and it is hinged here, and only some portion of gate is in wet condition, and the other is in the open to the atmosphere or open to the upper side, and it is supported by a counterweight 500 kilogram force. Okay, and for this one, due to this force, due to this force, it is supporting the water. It is supporting this water. Okay, due to this counterweight, it is supporting this water. Okay, suppose it is in equilibrium condition, that is, there is no movement for the gate. So what are the condition? Already we studied in our engineering mechanics, is the sum of horizontal forces equal to 0, sum of vertical forces is equal to 0, and sum of moments is equal to 0. See, here suppose the force, the force of, that is the pressure force of this static fluid acting at this point, normal to this plate, acting on this plate. Okay, let that distance, so this point will be the center of pressure, and the distance of that point from the free surface will be, normally it is h star. And while we are considering the moment, you take the moment about this point, that is F into this force into this perpendicular distance, force into this perpendicular distance, force into this perpendicular distance. So that will make a clockwise moment. That will make a clockwise moment. And at that time, this 500 kgf, this force into this much perpendicular distance, that will make a anti-clockwise moment. So this, the anti-clockwise moment due to this force as well as the clockwise moment due to this force should be balanced. Then only this gate will stay like that. Whenever there is unbalance, this gate will start move downward. Okay, so that is why we have to find out the minimum height of water, that is the minimum height of water from the hinge required to produce a shift of this plate into the right side. That now I will explain the problem. Okay, a rectangular gate 5 meter into 2 meter is hinged at its base. Okay, it is hinged at its base. It is hinged at its base. Okay, clear. Then, and it is inclined at 60 degree to horizontal. See, it is inclined at 60 degree to horizontal. Okay. Keep gate in stable position, a counterweight of 500 kgf is attached at the upper end of the gate. See, upper end of the gate, there is a 500 kgf is attaching in order to support this gate. Okay. Find the depth of water. Find the depth of water. Depth of water. Find the depth of water at which the gate begins to fall. Okay. So, what is the condition it is given? Neglect the weight of the gate and the friction at the hinge as well as at pulley. Maybe friction at this pulley. There may be friction at this hinge. So those things we have to avoid, and we have to find out the height of water at which in the gate start to open. Okay. So before that, you please listen. There's a so from hinge to here. Here's a distance. It is E in EA. It is EA. Okay, and also this distance HC, and also this distance AD. Okay, I think these distances are clear to you. We can discuss about the solution. It is given that length of the gate is 5 meter, width of the gate is 2 meter. As the pulley is frictionless, force acting at B is 500 kgf. This F is small f. Okay, it's an error. So from the figure, this AE by AD is equal to sine theta. You see, this AE by AD. This is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. Okay. So if it is 60, this angle also 60. So AE by AD is equal to sine 60. Okay. So this AE is parallel to this AE is indicated at this H, the depth of water. Okay. AE by AD is equal to sine theta. Therefore, AD is equal to AE by sine theta. That is AE is equal to H divided by, so theta is 60, sine 60. Therefore, it is H by root 3 by 2. That is, it is equal to 2H by root 3. Area of the gate immersed in water. Okay. Area of gate immersed in water. So this distance you have to consider. That is, you have to consider this AD. That AD into its width, 2h by root 3 into 2. So it is 4h by root 3 meter square. And the depth of center of gravity of immersed area. So you see the immersed area. So this is the immersed portion, and its half length will be its CG. Okay, that is why depth of center of gravity of the immersed area, that is AD by 2 into sine 60. Okay, sine 60. AD by 2 into sine 60. That is H bar. AD by 2 into sine 60. So you substitute that value, you will get it is H by 2. And after that, the total force F is given by what is expression? It is WAH bar. Already we studied. So W 1000 into that A, force by root 3 into H bar, it is H by 2. You substitute those values, you will get this is the force. Okay. We have to find out the center of pressure of the immersed surface. Center of pressure of immersed surface, H star, is given by, already we studied the expression H star is equal to Ig sine square theta by AH bar plus H bar. Okay, this also you have to correct, H bar. Okay, and that is and Ig is equal to, you studied that Ig is equal to, it's a plate, therefore it is BDQ by 12. That is why B into D. D is the wetted length. That is why it is ADQ by 12. So Ig is equal to BDQ by 12. So for that you will get an expression. That value you have to substitute here. That is 4h cube divided by 9 by root 3 into sine square 60 divided by area of that plate into h bar. What is that h bar? AD by 2 plus AD by 2. AD by 2 into sine theta. Okay. Then you will get, so substitute those values, and finally you will get H star is equal to 2h by 3. 2h. In the triangle CHD, already I have explained that we have to equate the moment into AC, that's a clockwise moment. That should be balanced with this into, this, into this distance. So in order to find out that distance AC, you see, that is CH by CD is equal to sine 60. Okay, that is CH by CD is equal to CH by CD is equal to sin 60 root 3. You will get the value CD. Now you please listen this figure. See, so you will get the distance CD. You know this distance. Okay, you already found out this distance AD. So this AD minus this CD will give this distance AC. Okay, that is why that attempt has been made. Then AC is equal to AD minus CD. Then you will get the value for AC, that is 2h by 3 by 2h by 3 root 3. Okay, and taking moment about the hinge, we will get 500 into 5, that is the 5. Listen the figure. This 500 into 5, that is we are taking moment about this hinge. 500 into 5, that is anti-clockwise moment. That will be is equal to this F into AC. Equating that one, you will get the value for that H. So that H is the required distance, required height of water at which the gate start to move down. Otherwise, water from the left side shall move in the right side. That's, I think this is clear to you.